Good evening, everyone. How are you? Hey! Welcome along to the Mount Erica this evening for the only live and interactive footy panel show in Australia. That's good for footy. It's the Western Bulldogs night. Yeah? Excellent. Really excited to get these two boys out here for you. We're going to kick it off with some fun, some games, some prizes, some photos, and then a whole lot more, all right? So we're not going to muck around. We'll get straight into it. Let's get on with the show. Our first player who's going to be coming through and gracing us with his presence this evening, and when they do this, put your hands together for him. Our first panellist, he was born on the 25th of April 1994. He debuted in round 4 of 2013 against Adelaide. He plays as a 192 centimetre centre half forward with his club. He wears a number 9 on his back. He's played 62 games and kicked a total of 120 goals. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Jake Stringer.
Sons of the West, red, white and blue. We come out snarling, Bulldogs through and through. Bulldogs bite and Bulldogs roar.
There you go, that'll do. Thank you, Sam. Got another panellist before we get too carried away. Our second panellist was born on the 13th of December of 1994. He debuted in round 13, 2013 against Richmond. He plays as a midfielder with his club. He wears the number 7 on his back. He's played 48 games and kicked a total of 21 goals. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Lockie Hunter.
Sons of the West, red, white and blue.
Woo! Go, Lockie!
Come out snarling, Bulldogs through and
Welcome, mate. Cheers.
Bulldogs
There you go. Thank you, Sam.
Bulldogs roar.
There you go. Bulldogs roar. We got two of the best here, Lockie Hunter and Jake Stringer. Welcome to the stage, everyone, if you could. Hey! Thanks for being here, boys. Really appreciate your presence, and we'll have a little bit of fun with you boys tonight.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds good to
sounds
me.
good.
You feeling good? Feeling pumped?
Yeah,
Ready to go.
Good.
Yeah.
Ready for Saturday night action against the Geelong Cats? Yeah, get out and smash them. All right. We'll get into it straight away. What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what
Everyone's getting into the groove. I can feel it. We're all loosening up a little bit. Yeah, like an old man into a warm bath. Here we go. Boys, I'm just going to ask you a couple of little questions about football, the things that are going on, not just in football, but outside of football, and just get your thoughts on that. So feel as free as you want to say whatever you want. But I just want you to, if you could, straight off the top, let's get everyone nice and comfortable and relaxed here. I want you to give us a bit of a brief snapshot about yourselves, your family, your friends, hometown, your junior career. Have you always enjoyed playing football, and when did that happen? I'll start with you, Jakey.
Yeah, I'll go first. Obviously, I grew up in Bendigo. Yep, thank you.
All right, we've got all the Bendigo down here tonight.
I've got 2 brothers. I've also got my own little family. I've got 2 little girls and a partner.
Congratulations on that. Yes, can we round of
Yeah,
applause
thank
on
you.
that? Congratulations, mate.
Thank you. And I obviously started playing footy when I was about 13 or 14. I mainly liked basketball until I was about 16, though, and then made the transition to footy. So yeah, a little bit different.
A lot of footballers have got that bit of basketball pedigree that have come across, and they seem to adapt pretty well too.
Yeah, I think it helps with your ball handling skills and your agility as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Now, can I ask your 2 brothers older?
Yeah, both
Both
older.
older?
Yep.
Yep.
One's a school teacher in Bendigo still, and
Okay.
the other one lives in Bermuda. He's an accountant.
Wow, Bermuda. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And congratulations, as I said, on the birth of 2 daughters. Your second one, names?
Miller and Arlo.
Miller and Arlo. Okay, gorgeous. And how's that? How are you adapting to that?
Yeah, obviously I had Miller when I was 20,
Yeah.
and then Arlo when I was 22, and they've both been terrific little babies. They both sleep well, which is always a bonus. But
Almost like a bit of sleep.
yeah, exactly right. And yeah, other than that, they're both going well, and
Wonderful.
as long as they keep sleeping, I'll be happy.
Yeah, good. And what about likes and dislikes? What are things that, pet peeves, things that you really enjoy? What are they?
I hate the dog we have.
Okay.
Yeah, we've just moved house, and the dog was in Bendigo, and it's come back to Melbourne, and yeah, I wish it could stay in Bendigo. So
Right.
that's my dislike.
What can we go into that in a little bit further detail? What sort of dog is it? And
It's a Cocker Spaniel, chocolate. It's
Right.
a bit of a rare breed, but it just shits everywhere. Seriously, it's,
Okay.
yeah, no, not a fan.
not a fan. All right. Yeah. And your likes?
The NBA Finals.
Oh yeah.
That's
okay.
what I like
Yeah,
at the
that's
minute.
going. Yep. All
There's
right.
a big rivalry up here too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I presume we're talking Golden State versus.
Yep. Nah, I'm Cavs. He's
Yep.
Golden State.
Okay. All right. Interesting. We'll keep it clean. Lockie, same thing for you, mate. Give us a little bit of a snapshot on you, your upbringing, your friends, family, hometown, that sort of thing, brothers, sisters, you and football and likes and dislikes. What about?
Yeah, obviously not as busy as Jake, no family of my own,
Yep.
but grew up in Williamstown, which is not too far away, and obviously pretty close to the club as well. So it was a pretty easy journey into AFL. Obviously the Bulldogs in Footscray, I didn't have to move, and only just moved out of my family home a couple of months ago with the girlfriend.
Right.
So that's keeping me busy at the moment.
Okay. The girlfriend's keeping you busy? Yeah,
She's definitely keeping me busy at the moment.
All right.
So we've just finished unpacking, and that's pretty much taken up my weeks at the moment.
Okay.
I've got two sisters, one older, one younger. They've both been into sport as well. They play lacrosse. My older sister plays lacrosse for Australia.
Yep.
So I went and watched her. She played last week actually against England. And that's about it from a family point of view.
Okay, all right. And your football, obviously you've got great pedigree, father-son. How much has your dad been an influence on that?
Yeah, massive, especially early on. Obviously, you don't have the coaches that you do once you get to AFL. Obviously, they know a fair bit there, but growing up to have him just to kind of lead the way and tell me what to do,
Yep.
it was pretty special. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Likes and dislikes?
Likes obviously the NBA finals as well.
Yeah.
And heavily into the horses as well. My dad's pretty much in the horse racing industry as well, so that's another one of my main interests.
That's right. You had a winner come up.
Yeah, I had a winner in the Mornington Cup.
Yeah,
not too long
congratulations.
ago. So he's
Yeah.
got free entry into the Caulfield Cup. So that should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, happy days there. Well, that's pretty cool. We get to know a little bit about the boys. Now, I just want to ask you, extreme weather conditions. We've had a lot of that going on lately. Torrential rain up in Sydney last week, and then down in Tassie, freezing conditions. What would you boys prefer to play in? If you've got three that you had to choose from, torrential rain, freezing conditions, or 40 plus?
I'll take freezing because it's not raining; it's just cold,
Okay.
and I hate the heat.
Yeah,
So,
right. Okay, good answer.
I'll take the heat any day because I think it becomes more of a fitness game, which I rather. I don't like the wet because it becomes more contested, which isn't really my style of footy. So I'll leave that up to Jake, and I'll stay on the outside.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Now, tell us about your warm down. You guys are going to be playing on Saturday night against the Cats. I wanted to just find out from you, if you're playing Friday night football or Saturday night football, what's your warm down like? What time do you eventually get to bed?
Yeah, so ours has changed. We used to finish, say it's 10:30, get out sort of by 11.
Yep.
But now we do an extensive warm down that probably runs for about an hour, and it's just stretching, massage, ice baths, and then there's a nothing block, and they all go for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And that sort of continues on for however long it does, the 40 minutes to an hour, and then we sort of get out close to around midnight.
Yep.
But then we get the next day off, which is always nice.
Jake normally heads out to about 2 a.m. as well, so you got to take that into account.
All right, okay. And what's the adrenaline like by the time you get home? I mean, it's not seriously something where you walk in the door and, key goes in the door, straight down the hallway, drop your bag and you jump into bed. You'd obviously still be pretty pumped. You'd probably go home and watch the basketball you've just taped or...
Nah, I'm one of those ones that pretty much go straight to bed and lights out. Yeah,
All right.
Some people are up till like 4 or 5 in the
Yeah.
morning. That'd do me head in. I'd just,
Can I ask, just before you go there, Lockie, are you a coffee drinker or anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
coffee.
Okay.
We always have our competitions, me and him,
All
during
right.
the week. Whoever owes who a coffee, but
Yeah.
he ends up paying for most of them anyway.
All right. And what about you, Lockie? What's your warm down routine like?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Obviously, we stay together as a group.
Yep.
I'm from there, and that'll pretty much be it. I get to sleep pretty easily as well after games.
Okay.
But like String said, we have a couple of guys who, I know Matty Boyd's one who really, they can't get to bed until 2, 3 a.m. Sometimes they just sit there lying awake. So
Yeah,
thankfully
right.
I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
But it's pretty easy.
Yeah, okay. Now, injuries. They seem to be bringing clubs back into the fold, and I just want to talk about probably the most recent set of injuries that have depleting a club is North Melbourne. They went up against it last week against the Cats, and they got quite a few injuries out of it. You boys have already been through that. Easton Wood, Rob Murphy, Johannes, and in the back line. There's been a whole heap of clubs, literally, that have had a lot of injuries this year. Hawthorn, Luke Hodge and Sam Mitchell, and, things go on and on. Do you think that the speed of the game, the rotations, is there any reason that you can sort of see why this is happening at present?
Yeah, I'm not really sure if it's the speed of the game. I don't know the stats about whether injuries are higher than they are in previous years. Obviously, the interchange cap was introduced to try and reduce injuries. But as a club, really, all you want to do is avoid that block of injuries, like you said. We had it at the start of the year with our whole back line going down.
Yep.
North Melbourne had it on the weekend. They're probably the ones that are really hard to adjust to and keep your form to, because they can take out a whole line or a whole group of players.
And it really does seem like the clubs that have got great depth are the ones that you're going to find, because I know you guys have been through it, and to still be winning as many games as you are has been phenomenal. A real testament. Yeah,
it has been. It's probably been the highlight of our year. We've lost probably 4 or 5 of our key defenders, and we've got young kids stepping up week in, week out, which is what we need to be able to continue on to push for that top 4 spot at the end of the year. So I think it's just pleasing for us knowing that if someone goes down, we don't rely on them to get us over the line each week. It's a team performance, and whoever comes in, we expect them to fill the void.
And it really has been too, because some of the players that have come into the Western Bulldogs lineup they've been guns. People that you weren't household names this time last year. And now, all of a sudden, people are talking about, Jesus, really good depth at the club. So, it must be something that you could hang your hat on. One of the other ones I wanted to talk to you about, this is the last one from me, but do you hear, and I know that you would, but I need to ask the question, do you hear sledges and comments from over the fence, and how do you block it out?
You do hear them. We had one...
Is it a perler?
Yeah, it was pretty funny, actually. It was against Collingwood, and we were running down. So first warm-up, you run down towards their cheer squad, and like Toby McLean, he's one of the nicest kids. He's the quietest, just wouldn't say boo. And out of everyone, this one bloke just stands up, "You're shit house, McLean." And we all laughed, we all thought it was hilarious. And we look at poor Toby, and his head down, running along. Oh, Jesus. But
yeah, right.
That's probably one that I've heard, but you don't hear them once the game starts.
Yeah.
You got that many things going through your mind.
Exactly, and you're in the zone.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? You received a free kick down on the boundary line the other week, and obviously it was hell of a kick to get it through as you did. But you're lined up, and you're virtually right on the fence. So there's people getting into you whilst you're there.
Yeah, I copped a couple then, and after I kicked it, I made sure.
Gave it back to him.
Turned around and gave him. That was all right, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
beautiful.
Yeah.
And what about you, Lockie? How do you cope with that?
I had a similar spot. I had one on the boundary a couple of weeks ago, and a bloke actually yelled out that there was 10 seconds left in the quarter. So I hurried up, took the kick, and then the quarter kept going for about 4 minutes. So obviously it was an opposition supporter who he got me pretty good.
Oh, beautiful.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
Excellent. Well, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to get Sandy out on the floor there, and she's going to actually see if there's any people that are participating and want to participate tonight and asking any of the boys questions. Have we got anybody that's willing to step up and have a question they'd like to pose to the boys? What have we got?
I have Keely here, and she'd
Keely.
like to ask Jake a
Hello,
question.
Keely. How are you?
Who's coming in for Dally this week?
Ooh.
Straight to the point. Who's coming in for Dally? Let's see.
I don't know. Who's been playing well in the twos?
I think, Clay Smith had his first game back on the weekend, and he had 36 and 10 tackles, but
Lin
I don't
Jong?
know. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to keep him in the VFL for a couple of weeks. And Lin Jong had about 30 and kicked 2 goals, so I'd say he'd be the favourite at this stage.
Oh, Lin John. You happy about that, Keely? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, she said that's good. Good answer then. All right. And what else we got, Sad?
I have Nick here, a question for Jake.
Beautiful, Nick.
G'day, Jake. G'day, Lockie. Congratulations, Jake, on the newborn.
Thank you.
And Lockie, well done on your recent performances. Really good to watch. Jake, if you could just talk a little bit about your move up onto the wing last week. It was really encouraging to see you move in there and a bit of power through and get a bit of confidence back.
Good question, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much I couldn't get a kick for 3 quarters, and Bevo come in at 3/4 time and wasn't happy with me, and made sure everyone knew that he wasn't happy with me as well, and pretty much said to me, putting you up on the wing and use your power, and you owe us. So
And he did too.
that was pretty much all, and I was just lucky enough that in the right spot, the right time, and got on the end of a couple and saved a couple, which was nice as well.
Brilliant. All right, Sandy.
I have Kittia here, and he's got a question for Lockie.
Okay, go for it.
My question is, when Bob made the announcement that he was going to play on for next year, how do you boys think of that?
So we all went into the meeting room, and all the big dogs from upstairs came down, and normally when that happens, we all think someone's done something wrong. So
Right.
I was sitting next to Jake at the time, asking what he's done, and we're trying to figure out who was going to get in trouble. And then Bevo, got up and told us the news that Bob was going to play on, and there was obviously a massive applause. Everyone was wrapped. It came a lot quicker than I thought. I thought he was going to wait a couple of months before he decided, but obviously wrapped that he's going to play on for another year because he's pretty awesome.
That's brilliant, because I know he did go away with the family just to clear his head and probably just sit down and discuss it with them. So no better outcome, honestly, for him to come back and suggestively then to tell the group. I mean, fantastic. What a response.
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously went to San Diego for a couple of weeks to do what you said, just refresh. And obviously the decision came pretty quick from there. Yeah. They pretty much gave him the whole year to decide, and he made it in about a couple of months, so obviously very encouraging.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. All right, we're now going to go into the tips of the round. So let's get into that, Sam.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Beauty. Thank you very much, Sam. Now, we've only got it's a bye round coming up this weekend, and that will be for the next 3 weeks as well. So basically, we're just going to kick it off with our Friday night game, which is we're now into round 13. It's flying along nice and quick. It's North Melbourne versus Hawthorn. Let's hear the North Melbourne song, Sam.
So join in the chorus and sing it.
Beauty. Thank you very much. That'll do. Thank you. That's it. This game's at Etihad at 7:50 on Friday night, and they're playing Hawthorn. Let's hear that.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawks.
Beauty. No worries. Thank you very much, Sam. Now, I've heard some interesting rumours this week, boys, in relation to North Melbourne, thinking that they're going to come up against it next week. Would it be wise for them to maybe rest some players that could have some niggling injuries up against Hawthorn in order to save themselves for next week's game? I don't know whether that'd be a really wise move. It could be, but I'd be thinking North Melbourne should go all guns blazing and really take it up to Hawthorn. But what do you boys think?
I think that they'd be mad to do that. I think you need to win every game possible to ensure that you stay in the top 4. Obviously, they're one game above everyone else, but if they lose that, I think they
brings them right back into the fold.
I think they fall down to 5th. So if the other teams win, so
because their percentage is not that high either.
No, exactly. So they do need to keep winning, and I'd be surprised if they didn't push for a couple of those to come back in Friday night.
And I think they're also suggesting that Hodge and Mitchell will most likely be back for the Hawks as well.
Yeah, I'll take the Hawks then.
Yeah, I mean, if that was going to be the case. Lockie, what are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I'll lock in Hawthorn as well. North Melbourne obviously had a great start to the year, but they did have a pretty easy draw.
Yep.
And now with the big injury crisis that's hit, they might slip a little bit down the ladder, I think. So I'll go Hawthorn for sure. Yeah,
okay. Be interesting to see how Swallow comes up from that concussion test. But interesting one. I think it'll probably be a Hawthorn win. Saturday, June the 8th, it's Brisbane versus West Coast at the Gabba at 1:40. Let's hear the Brisbane song.
We are the pride of Brisbane town. We wear the blue and gold. We will always.
Thank you, Sam. And they're playing the West Coast. Let's hear that one. Oh yeah, it's excitement aplenty here. Brisbane versus West Coast. I think I could just about guarantee if I said it was my shout, you'd all be at the bar. Brisbane versus West Coast. I don't think there's a lot of excitement in the room for it, but we do have to talk about it. Brisbane, Lepo, I don't know. I feel sorry for the guy, I really do. There's a lot going on inside his head at the moment. And West Coast, well, they don't play that well travelling away from home, so...
Yeah, I still just think West Coast to be way too strong.
Yep.
They were disappointing last week, obviously losing the legs in the last quarter, so I'm expecting them to bounce back big time.
Even with Nick Nat out as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Too much star power up forward.
Yeah. Okay. Lockie?
Yeah, I'll lock in West Coast. Obviously, Brisbane haven't had a great run at the moment, and as you said, Leper's under some pressure at home. But I still think West Coast will be far too
all
good.
right. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go Brisbane. Yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to head over to Domain Stadium on Saturday, 2:35. It's Freo versus Port Adelaide. Let's hear the Freo song. And that'll do for that. Otherwise, we won't be able to get everyone to wake up when we get to Port Adelaide. So let's hear that.
We've got the power to win, power to roll, come on.
All right, thank you, Sam. Yeah, Freo versus Port Adelaide. Freo are on a roll, 2 in a row. Port Adelaide, I reckon, interesting game. I'm glad you boys got up, and let's just leave it at that, because that was a freaking awesome game of football. Congratulations whilst I'm on that. Yeah, but Freo versus Port Adelaide, you guys have got experience because you played them last week. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I thought, I think Port Adelaide will win. Their pressure last week was probably the best we've come up against, so if they can get anywhere near what they gave us, I think they'll go a long way to winning that game.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go Freo. I think, Port Adelaide were good on the weekend. I think that they would say that was probably one of their hardest games of the year as well. Travelling to Perth, I think they might just get done. So I'll go Freo.
This is this Cavaliers Golden State kind of rivalry still coming in, isn't it, boys? Yeah, okay, I like it. Sunday, June the 19th, we've got another game on Saturday, but we'll come back to that. Sunday, June the 19th, it's Sydney versus Melbourne. Let's see Sydney.
Cheer, cheer the red and the white. Honour the name by name.
This is at the SCG, 1:10 p.m. They're playing Melbourne.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you.
All right, thank you, Sam. Sydney and Melbourne, I watched the Sydney GWS game on Sunday afternoon. Oh, man, GWS, they are a force to be reckoned with. When you see Sydney in full flight and they still get beat at the SCG by GWS, there's some scary options in there.
Yeah, for sure. They're a really good team. We found that out firsthand. We got done up there pretty bad. They had the better of us on that day.
Yep.
No doubt they're going to be a really hard side to beat. Sydney v Melbourne. I think Sydney will be too strong though. Melbourne coming off a couple of not so great weeks. I'll be locking in Sydney.
Okay. All right. At the G, Sydney.
Yeah, I'll go Sydney as well.
Okay. Yep, let's leave it at that. Etihad, 4:40 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. It's Essendon versus the GWS that I just spoke of. Let's hear the Essendon song, Sam.
See the bombers fly up.
There ain't going to be no flying up over here. Etihad at 4:40 on a Sunday afternoon up against the GWS.
Well, there's a big
sound from the west of the town. That's it. GWS. I don't think there's a lot to say here, boys. If you want to give one-word answers, go for it.
Essendon. I was with Adam Cooney before I come here, so I'll tip Essendon.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, go for it. Yep.
GWS far too good.
Yeah. I think that's just all we need to say about that. Let's go back to Etihad on a Saturday evening. It's a 7:25 game. It's a team that you may not give two hoots about. They're called Geelong.
We are Geelong, the greatest team.
Yeah, I was right. You're not really giving two hoots, are you? No, I get it. But you might care about this one. It's the Bulldogs. Let's hear it. Join in, everyone. Go, doggies!
Red, white, and blue. We come out snarling.
Sing along, boys, if you want.
Bulldogs bite and Bulldogs roar. We give our very best. 'Cause you can't beat the boys of
That's
the
it.
Bulldogs.
Join in, everyone. Clap along.
Team of the mighty Red.
All right, that'll do. Thank you, Sam. It's the Western Bulldogs. Awesome game that was on last Saturday evening between North Melbourne and Geelong. Geelong came out strong. Dangerfield, I mean, Jesus, 48 posies. Unbelievable game that he played last week. I'd hate to see him do that again. So would you. I get that. I don't... look, I'm lost for words as to how well Geelong did play. Their centre clearances was just unbelievable. Between Selwood and Dangerfield, they probably just... they were all that Geelong needed to be. I don't think they could come up against that again this week. I'm backing the Bulldogs, and I just want you boys to tell me by how much and why you're going to win.
I don't know how much by, but I just think our whole team defence should cover Dangerfield and Selwood, hopefully, fingers crossed. And, I think hopefully up forward they've got a really good back line, and hopefully Big Jack Redpath's down there and can scare a few blokes, and hopefully we can hit the scoreboard early and get the pressure on.
He's been playing some great football. He really has, Jackie. Yeah. But how are you actually going to combat against Selwood and Dangerfield? How are you going to negate that?
Liberatore, Bontempelli, Wallace, Hunter. There's a few there.
Just let him go and reel them all off. That's what we like.
A few there.
Good. All right, excellent. Lockie, your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, obviously they're two great players, but we don't really play a game style that involves tagging. We haven't really for the last 18 months. And as Jake said, you just kind of hope that they get absorbed in that team defence that we apply. Yep. Obviously, they're pretty tall down forward, so hopefully our running backs have been pretty good throughout the year. If we bring it to ground, they can make the most of it coming out of there.
Brilliant, fantastic. Well, that's it. We all know the Bulldogs are going to win, don't we? Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, that's it. That's round 13. That's the tips, and the boys have given it to us tonight, so we know exactly who's going to be winning this weekend. If you want to get down to the TAB, no, we're just telling you. Congratulations to the boys. Hope everything goes well for you on the weekend, and we're rooting for you.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
Let's go with Who Are You? All right, we've got Phil down here on the right. Say hello to Phil, everyone. Hi, Phil. This is Lucky Phil. And on the left here, we've got Steve. Hi, Steve. Well done. Now, Steve, Lockie's going to be playing for you, okay? All right. What's that? No.
We'll be getting the win.
Well, you can sit down. We can get somebody else. Yeah, no, that's how it works. But Lockie's going to be playing for you, and you're going to keep score for him. And Phil, you've got Jakey String, and he's going to be keeping score for you. It's pretty simple. I'm going to be asking the boys a series of nicknames, and the boys then have to tell me the player's real name, all right? And all you boys down the front there have to do is turn over those paddles every time they get it right. Yeah, I get it.
Watch him.
He's looking. He's cheating already. How quick is he? All right. Okay, so we're going to flip it over this way. Can I get you boys to test your buzzer? Oh, Jake the horse and Lockie the dog. All right. Okay, let's go with it. Our first person first cab off the rank, the flea. The horse.
Jack Dyer?
No. Dale Waitman. All right. Okay, we're getting the hang of it. You might know this one. The hawk.
Dougie Hawkins?
Dougie Hawkins is correct. That's 1 to Jakey Stringer. That means you got 1, Phil. Son of God. The dog.
Gary
or the horse,
Ablett
I should
Senior.
say. Son of God. Gary
Ablett
Gary
Senior.
Ablett Jr.
I got to go. It's Jakey Stringer got that one. Son of God. Sorry about that, Steve. Leaping Leo.
That was me.
Oh.
Rock off. Leo Barry.
Leo Barry's correct. Jakey Stringer on 3. He's cleaning up. All right. The Birdman.
I've forgotten his name.
Lockie. Yeah. Played with
Adelaide. I can't
That's
remember
it.
his name. No, I'm going to run out.
BB.
Brad Bird.
Oh, I didn't help him.
Thanks.
No way.
We need one.
No way.
We do need one. Thank you.
All right. We'll go with one. Fig jam.
I got no idea.
Face that way, Steve. No takers? Oh, we got one. Yeah. Jake. Lockie. You're saying it's Lockie.
Lockie calls himself. That's what he calls himself.
Yeah.
Fig
You
jam.
call yourself Fig Jam. Interesting. No.
He's trying to use me up.
The answer's no. It's Nathan Buckley.
No idea.
Yeah, nah.
The Roo. We can take two here. Jake.
Nick Rewalt.
Yep. Or Mark Prosciutto.
Yeah, that'll
Yep,
do.
that'll do.
Yep.
He's got one anyway. He got that one right. Pebbles.
Pendles or Pebbles?
Pebbles.
Ooh.
Pebbles. What have we got there, Jake?
No, I'll pass.
Pass.
I might need to swap spots with the bloke in front of me. He knows them all.
Want to have a go?
No idea.
Anthony Rocker. Pebbles. Yeah. You just keep the scoring, mate. Yeah, well, yeah, all right, you got me there. What is the score anyway? 1 to Phil? 3. Oh, well, I thought you had it the other way round. 4. All right, 4. The Chief.
Jason Dunstall.
Well done. That's a score to Lockie, mate. Yeah. Well done. Inspector Gadget. That's definitely the horse.
Dustin Fletcher.
Correct.
Is that the win?
No, we're going to go a little bit further. We're having a bit of fun here. Spud.
Frawley.
Yeah, it is. Danny Frawley or Michael Ferrito. T-shirt. Going back a little while. No longer with us, unfortunately. Yes, Jake?
Nah.
No, Tommy Hafey. The Smiling Assassin.
Brad
That's
Johnson.
the dog, all right. Lockie, yep, correct. The Dominator. No takers? No? Okay, Wayne Johnson. Buckets.
Stewie Lowe.
Yes. What's the score there, Phil?
7.
Flipping it over 7. Oh, we'll keep going. We'll go the first to 10. The G-Train. Oh,
That was me.
I reckon that was Lockie.
Thank you. Fraser Gehrig.
Yes, correct. Oh, he's coming back now. J-Pod. That's Lockie.
James Podsley-Adley.
Correct. Bam Bam. No takers. Daniel Rich. Yeah. Nita.
David Neitz.
Correct. What are we sitting on there now, Phil? 8? Ooh, we're getting close. All right, Richo. Too easy.
Matthew Richardson.
Correct. That's 9. And here we go for... yeah, I'm not looking that way, though. I could go that way. No, I won't. Lone Wolf. No takers. That's Gary Lyon. Okay, all right. Last one, Buddy.
Lance Franklin.
Done. 10. Score.
Thank you.
Phil, champion. Well done. We have a winner. Phil, you're it. Steve, sorry about that. Lockie had a good go, though.
You reckon?
Oh, well. Yeah, I do.
Sorry about
Now, hang on, before you go anywhere, that's you. That's your prize pack. $300 worth of vouchers in there, all right, for you. You've got a $30 Aon Schaefer Cars voucher, $25 Celebrations voucher, $50 Pancake Parlour voucher, $80 Fun Fields Theme Park, $50 Hamper World, $40 Comics Lounge, $50 Legends and Heroes with a runner-up gift pack, which Steve would have got, which was for the Nature Bee pack. And just on top of that, there's a bottle of champagne for you. All right. This is a segment that we like to call Get Smart. Too easy. We've got the lovely Emma down the front here on the left. Emma, you're going to be playing with Lockie, and Keely is here on the right. She's going to be playing with Jakey Stringer. This is a pretty simple segment. We're just going to ask the boys a few little things about common knowledge, or maybe not so common knowledge. We'll find that out, won't we? Boys, you're going to need your buzzers again. You've got to buzz in with this. As soon as I give you the question, put your buzzer over the top of it and then whack the microphone up under your chin with your answer. What's the population of Melbourne? The horse?
4.5 million.
I'll take closest to... I'll take 100,000, so 4.5 million is way wrong. 5.2 mil. What's the population of Australia?
21?
24.3. Sorry, guys. What's the population of America?
120 million.
324 million. Wow, boys. All right, so we got no...
We're not very smart here.
Yeah, we got no luck with any of that. Let's go for something really hard. Who was Captain Hook?
Captain Hook or
No, Captain Hook. Don't know? No, never saw Peter Pan? No idea. All right, I never saw Peter Pan. Let's move on. Who was the first president of America?
You've got the wrong two blokes up here for these questions.
I would take a stab and say Abraham Lincoln, but I know that's not right.
No.
It's the only one I know back then.
It's George Washington. All right, let's go something a little bit more local. Name me four of the last Australian Prime Ministers. Name me four of the last Australian Prime Ministers up to or including present.
Go on, Jake.
Is Turnbull in charge?
He is in charge.
Yeah, that's one.
Tony Abbott.
That's two.
Julia Gillard.
That's three.
Who's another one? Yeah, what happens if I go John Howard?
John Howard be right. There's your four. Well done, Jake.
Is that 4 points or just...
No, just 1 point, mate. Just 1 point for that one. Name me four of the seven dwarfs. The horse.
Lazy, Dopey,
Lazy,
Smiley,
no. Dopey's
Angry.
there. Smiley's
Happy.
not. Happy's there. We got two.
Sleepy.
Sleepy's there, yeah.
What have I said?
You've said Sleepy, Dopey and Happy.
Grumpy.
He'll do. Well done, mate. What is Australia's largest inland city? Jake?
His noise is louder than mine here. I'm getting stitched up.
Go on then, answer it.
No, we'll swap. We'll swap for the next one. You take this.
Jake? What is Australia's largest inland city?
Sydney.
No. Do you want to have a go, Lockie?
No.
No? Okay, Canberra. Can we have a score check down here before everyone starts to go to sleep?
Don't bother.
Two and none. Yeah. We like
He's
that
got me
guy. That's fantastic. All right. Name me any three of the Kardashian sisters. Oh, Lockie.
No, this is on all the time at my house.
Yeah.
Kim,
Yeah.
Kylie,
No.
Yeah.
Kendall.
Nah.
That'll do.
No.
What
Yes.
he said?
There's
Kim,
three.
Chloe.
No, you said Kylie.
Yeah, Kylie's a.
No.
Oh, she's on the show.
Oh, she's a Jenner.
Yeah, no.
Kardashian. Well, Chloe's the other one.
Nah.
Yeah. What's that?
There's no way he's taking that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's
I
give
want
you
to give it
this
to him.
Nah, no
I just want
way.
him to have 1 point.
Thank
No.
you.
All right. Okay. Where else are we going to go here? What was the name of Michael Jackson's place in Santa Barbara, California called?
Neverland.
All right, Lockie. Friggin' awesome, mate. I love it. These characters came from which TV show? Vince, Ari, Johnny. Oh, man, that was the dog. I'm confused now, because I don't know who's got what. But you've got the dog. Jake.
Is it Wedding Crashers or?
No. Lockie?
I can't believe I forgot the name of it. I went and watched the movie as well. Ari Gold.
Yeah. Now you're on it. Quick.
Pass.
Entourage.
Yes.
Entourage.
Correct. What are we sitting on now? What are our scores? Please tell me we're nearly there. 3. Is it 3 apiece? 3-2. Oh, 3-2. Oh,
Taking
okay.
the lead.
All right. These characters come from which television show? Elaine, George, Jerry, and Kramer.
Friends? No, not Friends. Oh, my God.
No.
Here we go, Jake.
Jake? Any takers? No?
Seinfeld?
No?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld it is.
He didn't even give me a
Sorry.
chance. So he'll start.
In which capital city would you find the famous landmark known as the coat hanger? Jake.
Sydney.
Yes. Hey. It's not pulling teeth. It's not that bad.
I saw
What
that.
is what is the name of the town in Home and Away? Lockie?
Summer Bay.
Yeah. Score check, please. Tell me we're close.
That was
4
me too, and I
plays
got the
4.
horse.
All right, here we go, guys. Cliffhanger.
Starter.
Cliffhanger, Sam. What factitious suburb is Ramsay Street set
Neighbours.
in? Lockie.
Neighbours.
What? No.
Sorry. Go again.
No, no, I'm going to go with this. What fictitious suburb is Ramsay Street set in? Not
No,
what's
it's
the
not
name of the
Neighbours.
television
I'm
show?
not going to get the name of that town.
No, Jake, nothing.
Erin.
Who?
I don't know. Erinsvale.
No. Yeah, it is Erinsborough. I'm not giving it to you. Who played Charlene in Neighbours?
Kylie.
What's the last
Minogue.
name?
Kylie Minogue?
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got it. Hey. Whoa.
Thank God that's over.
Thank God.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
We'll go to something really nice and quick here. It's a segment that we call What Can I Say? All right. A little bit of relaxed entertainment here. Let's go with this, boys. All you got to do is give us either a one-word answer or anything else you want to say. Jakey Stringer enjoys
Home time.
home time. Beautiful. Lockie Hunter wants to play.
Basketball.
Basketball.
When he's done with football.
Okay. All right.
Will never happen.
No. The AFL deliberate out-of-bounds rule is? This is for both of you.
Unreal.
Unreal?
Very good change.
Very good change. A night grand final is?
Inevitable.
Inevitable?
Should happen.
Should happen. The shot clock is?
Waste of time.
I don't mind it. I get to have a little rest when it happens. So
Little rest, okay. Western Bulldogs this year will finish?
Top 4, hopefully.
third.
Third. All right. Eddie Hatters where we?
Play our
Live.
best.
Play our best. Win. All right. Our fans are?
Unbelievable.
Loyal.
Unbelievable and loyal. That's you guys, you know that? Yeah. All right. Travelling interstate is?
Shocking.
Terrible.
Shocking and terrible. Playing in a grand final would be?
Dream come true.
Yep.
Freaking amazing.
Unbel-
Yeah?
Unbelievable again.
Okay. The coach always says?
He always gives Jake a spray.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Stringer, get onto the wing.
Not him again.
All right. Good.
Yep.
Say no more. That's the boys saying what's going on. You can put your hands together for that one. That was nice and simple. This is a segment we love called Knowing Me, Knowing You.
Knowing me, knowing you.
All right. Can I just get Brad and Belinda, if you could come in nice and tight and just face that way. That's it. I like it when you get two Western Bulldog supporters who don't really know each other but pretend they do. That's fantastic. We've got a segment that we're going to play now called Knowing Me, Knowing You. We're going to ask the boys a series of 10 questions. I'll then revert those same 10 questions over to the person that is next. Here we go. Let's get into it. Jake, these are the 10 questions I have for you that I'm going to ask you about Lockie, and Lockie's going to tell whether you're right or whether you're wrong. And I'm presuming because you boys are competitive that he's not going to give you an inch. All right. So, what is his age?
21.
Lockie?
Correct.
Correct. That's 1. So flip that one over, Belinda. You're off to a flying start. What is his birth date? Month and year will do.
November 7th, 94.
Wrong.
Wrong.
What is it?
December 13.
Oh, that's
So close. If only you'd been listening to the intro. Yeah. Do you know where he was born? And I'll take town or state.
Williamstown.
Williamstown, correct? Or?
No.
No?
No.
Huh?
I was born in the city. A hospital somewhere around there, so I don't know if that's correct. I don't think so.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
You said anywhere in.
Yeah. No, Williamstown's over the other side of the bridge. The city's in the city. Yeah. All right. Do you know his middle name?
James.
Lachlan James.
Jared.
Oh, Lachlan Jared. No chocolates on that one. What sort of musical genre does he like, Jake?
Oh, rubbish.
We have this debate all the time because on car rides, Jake and JJ always play rap music.
Yeah.
He just likes whatever's going on the radio. Good songs.
So mainstream.
Yeah, he's a mainstream. Likes a little bit of
Lockie?
We'll give it a tick, but just.
heavy doof.
Just. Okay. Mainstream, what station would that be?
I'm not really too heavily into the music. I'll listen
Okay.
to whatever's going normally.
All right, okay. All right, that's why we'll stick with mainstream. Who did Lockie barrack for growing up?
Western Bulldogs.
That's actually wrong.
Oh, yeah?
My cousin played for Essendon growing up, so I barracked for them until I was about 11 or 12. Then I changed to the doggy, so...
So
There you go.
barrack for the dogs.
Growing up. No, growing up.
He's still growing up though.
No. What is one of his favourite meals?
Risotto.
Yep.
Ooh, beautiful. You got
Not
that
bad.
one,
That's
Belinda.
not
Well
bad for
done. Okay. What is his girlfriend or wife's name?
Madison.
Correct.
Oh, lucky you got
Gave
that
me a
right,
formal
eh?
one too.
Okay. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
2 sisters.
2 sisters. Correct. There you go. Flipping that over, Belinda. You're just about on the rotation here. How many goals has Lockie kicked in his career to date?
24.
That's close.
I don't even know. So
21.
I hope you do.
21. Not bad. All right. What was the score, Belinda? What do you get? 5.
5.
5.
Thanks.
I thought it was more than that. Was it?
Well counted, Belinda.
All right. Okay, 5 it was. Okay. Lockie, this is now your turn. Get a little, get a bit of a revenge going on.
Yep.
What's his age?
22.
Correct. All right. What is his birth date, month and year?
No idea. I'll have a stab. April 5?
Anzac Day, pal.
Yeah. Peanut. Anzac Day peanut. All right. That's a wrong answer. Do you know where he was born? I'll take the town or state.
Bendigo?
Haha, Maryborough.
I told you they'd be vengeful up here. Do you know his middle name?
No, and I've never heard him say it, so it must be pretty bad.
Anthony.
Anthony. That's not bad. That's all right. What sort of musical genre does he like?
He likes rap. Don't tell me it's wrong, because I hear it all the time in the car.
No, he's right.
Okay, all right. Who did he barrack for growing up?
Hawthorn?
North Melbourne.
Ooh, Kangas boy. All right. What is one of his favourite meals?
He never goes past a Palmer.
Yeah, he's got it. All right, what's the score? I want to know. 3 versus 5. Oh, geez, boys. You're going to get this. You better. What is his girlfriend's or wife's name?
Abby.
Yep. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
2 brothers.
Correct. I can say that now because I asked those questions off the top. How many goals has he kicked in his career to date?
You should know this.
Why should I know this? 120.
Oh, he's done it. That's correct. 120. Spot on. Sorry, I should have let you answer that, but I got so excited that I had to jump in for you. So what's the scores down the front there? 6. Guess what?
No, I was on 6 as well.
Lockie won. Which means, so did you, Brad. Knowing me, knowing you. There's $300 worth of vouchers for you. Belinda, thank you for playing. All right, this is a segment we call I Did It My Way.
Oh no, not me. I did it my way.
Beautiful.
Sons of the West.
Red, white, and blue. We'll come out snarling. Bulldogs through and through. What do we say?
Let's hear it again, Sam.
Sons of the West.
Red, white, and blue.
Ooh.
We'll
Nice
come
harmonies.
out snarling. Bulldogs through and
Oh, the
through.
girl's got it.
Bulldogs fight and bulldogs roar. We give our very best. 'Cause you can't beat the boys of the Bulldog breed. They're the team of the mighty West.
There we go. Well done, Beck. Oh, we loved it. If you want to go and sit back down, feel free. No. We know you're going to belt this out with a super rendition of it. So go for it.
Sons of the West.
Reds, whites, and blue.
Hey.
We come out snarling. Bulldogs through and through. What do we sing?
Yeah, I think we've got a unanimous winner. It's Beck. Well done.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
All right, we're nearly at the end of the show now, so I'm just going to go through a little bit of housekeeping with you all, just to bring you up to speed with where we're at. We've got a fantastic sponsor on board this year. They're a company called the Big Picture People. There's some information which is in your booklets. You can have a look at that either now or at your own leisure. Fill out the information on the website which relates to this, which is basically winning an $11,000 home theatre surround sound package with a big screen 3-metre television. Fill that out because someone's going to get it delivered to their house on grand final day to watch the grand final. So it's a pretty awesome prize, and for those watching at home, this is how you enter. Yes, thanks to the Big Picture People, we have the chance to win a home cinema sports pack valued at over $11,000. You can enjoy big sports, movies, concerts and even video games on a big 3-metre screen with thunderous surround sound. This home cinema pack is courtesy of the Big Picture People. To enter, simply log on to bigpicturepeople.com.au/good-for-footy. Terms and conditions are on the page. Good luck to everyone, and thanks to the Big Picture People, the experts in home cinema. Now, we've got some upcoming shows. On June the 22nd, we've got St Kilda's David Armitage and Sam Fisher at the Clayton Bowls Club. Now, if you've got friends that don't barrack for the Western Bulldogs, and I'm presuming that some of you have, that's where you say, no, they all barrack for the Western Bulldogs, our friends. Anyway, if you've got people that you know of that are interested in the other clubs, we've got St Kilda as David Armitage and Sam Fisher at the Clayton Bowls Club on June the 22nd. On June the 29th, we've got Collingwood's Dane Swan and Jamie Elliott. That's a free show at the Village Green Hotel, so if you're interested in that, all you've got to do is go on and register, and you can turn up to that event on the night. It's free of charge. On July the 6th, it's a Richmond show with Alex Rance and Brett Delidio. That's right here at the Mount Erica Hotel in Paran. On July the 13th, we've got Melbourne's Jack Watts and Bernie Vince, also again here at the Mount Erica in Paran. On July the 20th, we've got Hawthorn's Josh Gibson and Luke Bruce at the Burvale Hotel in Nuttawading. And on the 27th, we're down in Geelong at the Barwon Club Hotel for the Geelong show. But you must register for any of these particular shows. If you want to attend them, all you've got to do is go to www.that'sgoodforfooty.com/register in order to get your tickets that are going to be left here for you at the door on the night. It's pretty simple. All you've got to do is enter, check your email address for the confirm, and you can come along and enjoy what we've just done tonight. Have you guys all had a good time? Yeah. Thank you very much for coming along. We do these shows every Wednesday night, as I've just explained where we're going to be. It's easy for you to get along and come and see them anytime you want. You get to meet two terrific guys from your clubs. As I said, all you got to do is go onto the That's Good for Footy website to register. If you like the shows and you want to know a little bit more, go onto Facebook and like us there. You've been watching That's Good for Footy panel shows, Footy Fanatics nights. A big thank you to all of you guys for coming along this evening. Without you, shows it wouldn't be possible. But then without you and these guys, you wouldn't be coming here anyway, would you? So we need to thank the boys, Lockie Hunter, Jake Stringer. Put your hands together, everyone, please. thanks very much for coming along and appearing on That's Good for Footy panel show this evening. Wish you boys the best of luck on your endeavours with your Saturday night game against Geelong. I just wanted to say, if you've had a good time, go out and see Sandy on the red carpet. She's freezing her nuts off out there because it is that cold here tonight. But go out and see her on the red carpet. She's waving to us right now. You'll be able to go out and see Sandy, have a chat with her, tell her if you enjoyed the show. If you didn't, we'll edit that out. It's pretty simple. Thanks to the guys from 1440 Productions, Christy, Joe and Sam on PA, and Andrew also looks after everything as well. Put your hands together for the players. My name just is. It's Damien. Thank you very much for coming along this evening. Enjoyed your night. This has been That's Good for Footy panel shows. See you soon. Cheers.
We're here at the Mount Erica Hotel in Paran, and we've just had two of the finest from the Western Bulldogs Football Club, Jake Stringer and the up-and-coming champion, Lockie Hunter. And now, we're just going to ask people what they thought of the show. Jake Stringer, welcome back to That's Good for Footy.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's always lovely to come down here and have a chat with Damien. You know, it's just like sitting at home with a couple of your good mates having a chat, so it's always nice to come down here and have a yarn with him.
Tell me what happens when you come to That's Good for Footy panel show.
You win lots and lots of prizes, you have an awesome time, and you get really intimate with the players.
Makes this show so different, do you think?
I think it was just really personal. It was really nice and intimate. You were able to actually connect with the players, and that was really nice. And you don't get that opportunity, obviously, when you go to the footy field, so it was nice to get to know them on a different level.
We say it's not your typical footy panel show. Would you agree with that one?
No, it's definitely not the same as a lot of others. Very laid back. Obviously, you get up close and personal with the crowd and get a few interactions there, so that was really good as well.
Did you have a good time, Nick?
I had a fantastic time, thank you. It was a really good night out with my friends and family. And I'd definitely recommend it to anyone else that's interested in footy and wants to get to know the players on a different level.
You must come. It's really worth it. You must come. It's worth coming. It's a great show, great fun, and good prizes.
You're an umpire, aren't you?
I certainly am.
Who invited you?
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
Because that's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
It's good for footy.
You've been watching That's Good for Footy.
You've been watching That's Good for Footy.
So there you have it. They've had their say, and now I'm going to have mine. This has been That's Good for Footy panel shows. My name is Sandy. Thank you, and good night.
Want more information about the shows? Then log on to the That's Good for Footy website at www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au. Here you'll find venue dates and lineup, photo gallery, register to win section, competitions, ticket sales and heaps more.